Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Skies of Arcadia, and it's time to break people out of jail. As you remember from last time, we defeated Blagok, and now we're heading straight into the Coliseum to rescue our father and his crew. We're gonna break out into the Coliseum. I healed off screen, so we were 100% at full health. And now it's time to just continue on. I would say it looks like quite a spectacle, but it doesn't seem like there's that many people here. Notorious Air Pyrodine and treacherous band of blue robes. Okay. Fair enough. The price of stealing from Valuan is death. Looks like he didn't tattle on us. Looks like he gave up after all. I knew it. Okay. Well, you were wrong, fool. There's just this conspicuous hole in the ground there. Bam! What's up, buddy? Yeah. Luckily, it doesn't seem like they have any, military people around the actual Coliseum to just shoot us. Yeah. We're awesome. Let's go. Where's Drachma? Use him. This guy doesn't look like he's having any of it. How very bold of you. I don't know if that's true. That's a good point. Oh. He wants to make sure everyone knows his name. Let's do this. Boss number 4, the Executioner. With the hole in the middle of the ground. Don't fall in that. No, I'm just kidding. It doesn't matter. Okay, so the deal with the Executioner is that he himself is very, very strong physically, and he has 2 support units in the Spell Wardens. We want to kill the Spell Wardens as quickly as we can. They are yellow elemental, which means that the blue elemental is what we want to attack them with. And we're going to have Ica use Increm on Vice first. Drachma, we're going to have him... So we're going to switch his weapon to the hook hand because we don't need it. I'm sorry, we don't need... God dang it. I didn't mean to do that. We don't need Drachma to use tackle at first. We just need to kill the little support units here. That's really what we want to do. Okay. They will use magic on us. That's okay. It's not that bad. If you start taking a lot of damage from their magic, you can use Ica's Delta Shield and they'll be basically totally useless. They won't be able to do anything. The one who's really dangerous is the Executioner, and kind of our goal, a little bit of a goal, is to kill them before they can increm him, which is what they do. They increm. Which is really not good for us, because he already does a fair amount of damage. Now, I'm going to have Ica use Increm on Drachma, and that will be the final spell cast that I need. And we should be able to kill this Spell Warden this turn. If Drachma had hit, he'd probably already either be dead or nearly dead. Probably wouldn't take more than 1 turn here. Luckily, they haven't used any AoE attacks on us. Okay, so he is using Increm on the boss, which is really a bummer. And the danger is, if he's an Incremed, he has a special attack that's basically the same as Drachma's tackle. Yeah. And if he hits Ica with it, that's really not good. But it looks like he's out going for Drachma here, which is fine. Oh, well. Okay. So, this is where items come in. We're gonna start saving up our spirit points here while we finish off this guy. We're in a decent position here, so he can't hit us both. I think he could probably hit both Vice and Ica with the tackle if he uses it again. We should be okay. Drachma just has so much health that, I mean, I don't know if I ever need to heal him. Yeah, I don't like his positioning, the Drachma's positioning right here, but whatever. So here we're gonna Vice Focus, we're gonna have Ica guard. Can't afford that. And we're gonna have Drachma use an item on himself. If Ica gets hit with a tackle here, or a really strong attack like this, we're in trouble. Yeah.
This should work.
Okay, so now everybody's pretty much in good shape. I don't know why this music is still playing, but it is. Probably because of Ica. Anyway, we definitely don't want to use regular attacks on this guy. And the reason is because he has a very high counterattack rate, which makes things a little tough. I'm gonna go ahead and drop another, I guess that's a Sacred Crystal on her. And Drachma can use his tackle.
Let's try this.
As you can see, in these battles, Ica's pure support. I never have her even really attack ever. This is a yellow elemental attack. It shouldn't be that bad. And the tackle should cause him some pain. And we're gonna get to use it again in this next turn, so he should basically die from those two tackles. Certainly close. I think I'll have Vice attack this turn. Focus with her and use Drachma's tackle. That should be good. Yeah, so we won. You just gotta survive the initial onslaught and manage to defeat the two guys, get Drachma and Vice, good old Drachma and Vice, Increm, and everything will be pretty good from that. So good, Vice and Ica leveled up again. We really need them to level up. And we are pretty close to getting some blue magic, which is nice. It's actually not that good, but it's decent. The lower city Valuans are pretty pumped. They're like, yeah, these criminals came in and beat up our guards. It shows how much they love living in Valua. Not that I blame them. Alright. Cool. So now we basically have to escape Valua. Now they're onto us. They know where we are, and they know that we're in the city. So we have to get out of here as fast as we can. So we just have to head back here, and Marco will meet us. Really nice. Good to see you, Marco. How's it going? Yeah, he's pretty excited. Now he respects us. Told you before. Yeah, he knows everything about these sewers. Okay, cool. Awesome. Yeah, I noticed that the wall was a little bit weird, but I didn't say anything to you guys because I didn't want to foreshadow too heavily. Okay, so here's the secret room, and all of our father's crew is in here, but more importantly than our father's crew, there are two treasure chests that we want to make sure we get. We got a magic droplet ×4, and we got some Sacred Crystals. Make sure you get these treasure chests. Like I said, all the treasure chests in these areas of Valua are pretty difficult to get if you want to try to get all the treasure chests in the game. You can't get these ones again until way, way later. Yeah, we're pretty awesome, dude. We were great. Thanks, man. What's up, Timus? Yeah, well, I don't know. Not very often. But you didn't do anything, so it's okay. I guess he did kick one of the guards. I don't remember seeing this guy before, but... A rail car. Okay, so you never seen a train before. Alright. Yeah, so I guess trains are a new thing. Yeah. Well, I don't know how they wouldn't know about it. I mean, there was just this big open hole in the middle of their Coliseum. You know? Just, oh, maybe people go down here and clean it every so often. What's up, Luke? Good to see you. Why? I know, we're awesome. And there's one last guy here. Briggs, the vice captain. Yeah, I agree. This is what I'm afraid of. I'm more worried about getting out of Valua. Dad, how's it going? I feel like he should be thanking Drachma a lot. Like, he should be like, hey, buddy. He's always calling us late, man. Even when you save his life. Well, I got it from the best. So is his last name Dine? I mean, I know in Valkyria Chronicles it's Engelbard, which is weird, but why did you think Fina would be here? She's no pirate. Yeah. Alright, so she's in the Valuan Imperial Palace, which is bad. Oh. Gee. Wouldn't you think so? I don't know why you didn't think that immediately. She looked crazy. You've never heard of anything she was talking about. So, we have to go save Fina. Definitely want to pick this answer. We're going to get a nice little reputation boost. Even though going to go save this girl we barely know, from who we know nothing about, it always struck me as a little crazy. Thank God, man. So we're almost ready to have all the moonstones. Okay, so Drachma's gonna leave us.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Okay. Drachma seems to know an awful lot about Valua. How would Marco know? Oh. Man, you know how to get to Upper City? This seems like something that would be a bigger deal. Yeah, okay, that's probably why. Okay. Let's do this. Drachma left again. But we got the Yellow Moonstone. Small consolation, but it's something. Alright, so now that we're in here, this is a new little area to the dungeon, but it's not very long. We may run into a couple battles here. Unfortunately, without Drachma, we are not anywhere near as powerful as we were. For two reasons. Not only were we lacking his attack, but he also gave us more spirit points every turn, so... Oh, another thing is that I got the Vice Determined now. I mean, I'm tearing through these titles. Like I said, all you need to do is just fight every battle you do, don't run, and choose correctly at these intervals, and you're gold. Okay, I'm back. That was just a short little fight against two Mind Slayers, or whatever, Flayers. Not a hard fight. We're just keeping going. Yeah, this is like part 2 of this dungeon. But again, I think the sewer dungeon in this particular game isn't that bad. Anyway, so I do think that it's worth mentioning just a little bit about Drachma's role here. Like I was saying, Drachma is a character who was reluctant to join us in the first place, and, you know, while I'm glad he came and saw us through this difficult time, it seems weird that he would come with us to the Coliseum. Like, we need him to do what he's doing now, which is to basically be the getaway guy. He came, he took all the air parts of the ship, now we're having to go save Fina. But it seems like it would make more sense if he had just been that from the beginning. Anyway, here's a little scene with Marco. We seem to have a little admirer here. Yeah. How did you make it past all the monsters? That sounds horrible. We're not worrying about that right now, man. We have to get Fina first, you know? True, man. This is accurate. It's pretty sobering stuff. Yeah, but you're only 17. Someday, you'll run into something that's rough. Also, like, because Drachma showed his face in the Coliseum, they know what he looks like, which is another problem. Like, if he had just waited for us, and then we used him kind of like a getaway guy, it'd be perfect, because they wouldn't suspect him, you know? Although I guess he kind of is on that wanted list, but whatever. Of course, man.
Uh-huh.
Meh. Ah, cool. We finally get to see the Imperial Palace. It took him a long time to go. Okay, so that's the Empress. Theodora, which is a very Byzantine name. Greek, but... I don't know, her name is weird because all the other names are Spanish names, or Galcian isn't, but every other name is Spanish, whereas her name is clearly Greek. Evil.
Come.
You sound like an asshole. That's probably why she's not so happy. Great. Perfect. Everyone who stands in our way will be destroyed. Just what she wants. Ah, that's what every girl wants to hear. Hey, you could be our instrument for death and destruction. Enrique, this is an incredibly Spanish name. He seems more sensible than his mother. I mean, every empire is destined to fall. Doesn't matter how much you listen to the plight of your people. Every empire ever has fallen. I think there's... that's obviously a pretty cynical thing to say, but there's something to that. I mean, the Mongols weren't super concerned with that, and they did pretty well. Okay. It's unusual that she's an empress, you know? There aren't that many, like, really bloodthirsty queens that I remember in games. Of course, there's always the Queen of Hearts, Malice in Wonderland, but she wasn't, like, an empire builder. And, like, not a lot of kings of Spain, or queens of Spain were like her. I guess Isabella, but... she was alongside Ferdinand, who was probably a little worse. Okay, so she's going after the Gigas, where to find the moon crystals. Seems like that's basically the Valuan's goal. Ooh. You heard her, man. Apparently not. I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, great weapons of destruction built by the old world. And more powerful than you can imagine. Yeah, except that, we're pretty tough now. We got metal ships. What could these ancient creatures do, or ancient weapons, whatever? If a Roman Empire built all these cool weapons and they were like, they're more powerful than you possibly imagine, I'd just be like, I have a gun, boy. Ooh, evil laugh. Probably smart. Damn. I don't know if she really insulted you. She called you power-hungry and a dictator. You agree with that. She basically was, like, empowering that entire statement. Everything she's said so far in the game.
Mother.
And even then, you need her. You just said that. Yeah. Okay. That doesn't make any sense. She's too Queen of Hearts. She's gonna... yeah. Oof. I knew that was gonna happen. At least she didn't kill her. You'd think that Galcian would be a little bit more concerned with her safety, like he'd speak up for her, but I guess not. Okay. So Galcian's gonna go deal with us, I guess. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so he's promoting Ramirez to the captain, admiral, whatever.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Random voice clip there. You just hit her on the head really hard. She's supposed to get up. Ramirez? You know him? Alright. A pretty long scene, actually. But we're not done yet, man. We can keep going. So, here we are in Upper City of Valua. This is a weird, weird place. Let's talk to some people here. Only those of wealthy stature or born of noble blood live here, of course. It's a much harder life here in Upper City than you think. There's so many plays, so many parties. She's so busy. Of course. Sounds great. What's up? Oh, of course. Naturally. Ah! Oh, a pure silver toilet. I'm sure that'd be easy to clean. That's what's really important. What's up with this kid here? Ah! Yeah, well, we heard that too. Marie Antoinette boy. You're cute. Ugh. How you doing, man? Oh, you a nobleman? I am a relative of Admiral Alfonso. So, apparently, Alfonso's family is one of the richest families. Yes, I do. Let's talk to this guy again. You can always talk to him something else. Poor but noble family. Your clothes are rather old. Please go away. I wouldn't want your poorness to rub off on me. It's very like War and Peace. The Dine family. So I guess Dine must be his last name. Thank you. Yes, I do have a monocle. Anyway, we are still trying to rescue Fina, but I believe this is a good time for a little break. And next time, we're going to try to escape Valua, rescue Fina, all that good jazz, and I'll see you guys then.